Making a video. Yeah, I found a holiday video. Lots of crazy ass videos out there. So anyway, I'll play bits of it. The beginning was music video rise, so I'm not tolerating that kind of crap. Yeah, thank you. No, thank you. Um, so yeah, I've had a couple of moments in rooms, where I've said something like, I said to Anaconda Vod, yeah, if I had the chance, I'd eat your glib face for dinner. You know, yeah, these people are the definition of evil. These glib motherfuckers who step into creating living things without taking any responsibility for it whatsoever. It's like well, in some multiverse it'll all work out, and in the other multiverse it'll be all shit. Who cares? Some kind of nonsense like that. They just take no responsibility for what they've gotten themselves into. Just none. It's a toy. You just play with it until you're sick of it, and then you throw it in the garbage. And I'm the crazy person. Oh, yeah, sure I am. Anyway, so, yeah, this is probably going to get nasty and dirty. Because, yeah, it's the truth, you see. So I don't know how to even... the little song from CSI is rolling in my head because I've watched a few old CSI episodes. It really was a good show. I mean, just very interesting, stylish. The whole way they did it was really well done. But it had a lot of psychology in it. Crazy psychology. On everyone's part, right? Even the good guys who are crazy. And so yeah, that's the nature of living. But yeah, the "Who Are You" song, right? Who are you people? I mean, to just talk this shit. They just talk this shit. You're crazy. They just point their finger and go, "You're crazy" to somebody, and then you say, "Well, what have you done with your life?" Oh, you recklessly create other living things, and then you spend most of your time on the internet and drunk instead of raising them. Interesting. And then when they die, you mourn. Oh, how horrible. Huh? Why? I mean, at least, in Piro's case, his daughter died peacefully, probably of her own will. I mean, a massive overdose, hardly an accident. Um, so, yeah, so you're mourning the life she should have had. The life she should have had. It was like the Martian who should have been. Nobody's shed any tears for all those Martians. Billions and billions of Martians that should have had their little cherries popped and all kinds of little fun things. Nobody's crying for them. Not a single little tear. Not a single little sad face. I mean, these people, you can say the word nepotism. They won't even understand that that's a psychiatric disorder. I mean, it really is. It's completely irrational bigotry. Completely. Has nothing to do with earning or deserve. Just has to do with familiarity. That's it. Love thy neighbor. Fuck the guy who lives 2 blocks away. Is that rational? Neighbor good. Other neighbor shithead. Who cares? Is that rational? Huh? Oh, but I'm the crazy one, right? Because I see that hypocrisy. I see that duplicity. I'm crazy. So on this one, I'm saying there's a contract, right? Let's say I carried the Elephant Man gene, and there was a 50% chance that my child would have Elephant Man disease. And I told the woman, you can't have my baby. I would like to have sex with you, but you do understand. I'm not sterilized. Alright? I'm going to wear a condom, but something might happen. Spermicide, all that shit. We got some day after pills, just in case. You're wearing a sponge, too. I mean, I have had sex that way. Sponge and condom. But something still could go wrong, so you understand, right? You're not having my baby. You're going to have an abortion. There's just no doubt about that. Or you're going to die, right? But you're not going to have a baby. Now, if she says yes to that contract, I'm the bad guy if I say when she violates it, you can't violate it. I'm wrong. I'm the criminal. How so? I mean, what? Am I supposed to wait till it's born and then kill it? Or am I supposed to just live my life, watch it get elephant man disease, be tormented and suffer, and then die? Is that the right thing to do? I mean, you see issues in that in the CSI. You know, there was people who would get injured and then they're in a coma for 8 years, and then the husband kills them and he goes to jail, and you're like, what? Oh, this is a rational world. You know, another criminal beats the shit out of some people, kills them, and then he gets hit by a cop's car and killed, and then he gets $2 million for his family for being a murderer. And the stupid welfare bitch who had the 2 crazy kids who just caused mayhem probably cost the state of California $10 million. She's the victim. She's just got a sad story. No. Sorry, no sale. I mean, the hypocrisy is just so, you know, Piero just keeps talking, oh, I want open borders. And where does he live? Where does he move to when he has a choice to move somewhere? Does he move to Little Havana or, you know, El Paso? Or someplace littered with people who don't speak English? The thing he's importing is a bunch of people who don't speak English and have too many children because they're all Catholic kooks. Does he go move in with them? No, he finds some bastion of white purity, yeah, to go live in. Sorry, that looks like hypocrisy. Insane hypocrisy. Yeah, because, oh, well, I can work from home. Yeah, well, most people can't do that, douchebag. Yeah. I don't have to deal with the urban blight. Sorry. So anyway, so this is all just such crap from little-brained crap-talking shit full of days. Shit for brain a day.
Actually pull that off if you don't have the right.
No problem pulling it off because every one of the women I slept with were exactly of the same frame of mind where they had absolutely no intention to have any goddamn baby.
But Pyro is exactly right again. Of course it's a risk. They might be of a mind, but it's a risk.
Yeah, whatever. Again, you're saying, okay, no, your obligation was not to make contracts with women to compensate for any contingencies. No, I did the responsible thing. I spelled out the contingencies. I said, this is the possibilities, the realm of possibility that will happen. All right? And until we agree on what the contingency is, the plan is to deal with those things, then you don't do something, right? So assholes like you have kids. You don't have any fucking plan B at all. If the kid comes out retarded, you have no fucking plan, asshole. You have no way to fix it, right? Except to torture it. If it gets leukemia when it's 6 years old, what are you going to do? Are you going to not treat it? Or are you going to torture it with treatments to try to save it? For what purpose? Your purposes, correct? You don't have any plan, asshole. So don't talk about me being irresponsibly risky. No, I was quite responsible in dealing with the possible risks. And I think it would be quite practical and decent and honorable and correct to make an explicit contract with somebody saying, I don't care whether you're possessed by aliens. You understand that, right? If aliens come down and possess you and change your brain structure, you're still living by this contract. You understand that, correct? And I'm the crazy person. No, I don't think so. You're just lying, duplicitous, selfish bastards who just keep rationalizing your irresponsible behavior because you're nothing but the very thing you think is the blight of the planet. You're the fucking blight.
It's that they change their mind. But of course you can blithely brush this off and say, oh, it's no risk at all. I mean, how fucking stupid do you have to be?
Again, I don't really understand your comment. Did you watch the video? There's no you just put your fingers to your head in the position of a gun. I mean, you just spelled out what the solution is. Okay, is if I say something's not going to happen, you're not going to take my demon seed and propagate it in your bun oven. That's the agreement. We don't have, this is the agreement, right? We don't have sex unless you understand that you've given me the right to kill you if you break the agreement. Is that too complicated for you? Do you think I'm not willing to do it? Do you think I'm not going to do it? What's the issue here? Really? Do you really think if the worst thing happened and she was possessed by an alien laser beam that changed her into a procreator that I wouldn't do what I said I would do? Oh, fuck.
How stupid can a clever person like you be, as you think yourself?
Well, again, you're saying I'm guilty of not fulfilling my guaranteed promise that my baby isn't going to get birthed. You're claiming I've somehow failed. Where's the kid? Prove I failed somewhere. Prove I didn't guarantee it wasn't going to happen. Prove I didn't take care of every contingency to make sure it didn't happen. Well, it's true. The worst didn't happen. The bitch didn't get possessed by aliens. She didn't change her fucking mind. I didn't even get anybody pregnant. Okay? But do you really think if she was pregnant and she didn't get an abortion that I would just sit back and say, oh, gee, you sure snookered me, bitch? Do you think that would be my reaction? Then you're an idiot. Not me. You're the idiot.
Yeah, but it's not zero risk that one of them
Well, I'm
changed
just saying
their
it's
mind.
zero risk in that both minds have had consent that I will kill you, basically.
So Pyro, excellent way, reiterates the point, but surely it's not zero risk. Even a child could understand that.
Yeah, even a child can understand that a staircase and a woman tumbling down it will crack her motherfucking skull and the little baby would probably just shoot right the fuck out. But surely, before that has to be the solution, there would be months where you have plenty of time to have the little weaselly things squirted out. So, I'm just saying, you're saying that I'm somehow don't have a realistic contract. I haven't taken care of all the contingencies. I'm telling you, I've taken care of all the contingencies. Do you really think that if I made a life promise to somebody, that here, if you go senile, I'll take care of it for you? I'll make sure you don't live that way? Do you really think if I made that promise to somebody, I wouldn't keep it? Do you think so? So there was no risk, asshole. There was, in no multiverse, is there any Gary babies walking around. It's just not happening anywhere. In all the multiverses, you can go on for ever and ever and search every one of them, and you're not going to find any Gary seed anywhere.
And, as I've made videos in the past, and I've noticed politicians doing it now because of paying attention to inmendham, that when you really don't want to deal with the point, a really hard hitting pointed point delivered to...
Yeah, assholes like you usually change the subject, you little weasel. Yeah, fuck you, talking about politicians, you lame ass.
You pointed at your argument, undermining your argument. The phrase that tells you that you're about to get dismissed and ignored and try to brush it under the carpet as though...
Right, so Piro somehow proved that I wouldn't kill a bitch if she had my kid. Or tried to have my kid. He proved that. Oh, no, he didn't. What we do have proof of is that Piro's family was a complete disaster. He marries a woman he knows to be somewhat psychotic, chooses to have 2 kids, right? And then plays life like it's a fun thing, wastes his time making YouTube videos and getting drunk while they die. Well, one of them almost died. I mean, was critically ill from the drug abuse. And the other one said, fuck this, I'm getting out of here. I'm going home. Yeah. And I'm the guilty man. I'm I'm the bad person. Because I would kill to stop the irresponsible and reckless creation of a living thing.
You weren't such a stupid idiot. It begins like...
Yeah, because I'm not an irresponsible idiot. So let's see. Responsible idiot, stupid idiot. Which one are you? Oh, that's right. You're both irresponsible and stupid. Because clearly I've passed the responsible little, hurdle. I made it over that one, jackass. I don't have a mess to clean up, fuckface. You... well, Piero's a serial killer, right? He's going to kill 2 women. Probably young women, both of them. He'll probably watch his other daughter die. And, you have set one up. You've aimed the gun. You've got it all set up on triggers. All that has to happen is a little mousetrap will flip, and your son is going to die of some disease that you inevitably gave it to him. And you killed him. Asshole.
Well, I'm just saying, yeah, which is like talking side, either.
Oh, right. I'm just saying is he's obsessed with this phrase. I'm just saying, like that is something wrong. A way of restating your point so somebody can understand it is running away from the argument. So if I said to somebody, the ocean is blue. And then they said, well, what do you mean? The color is a reflection off the water surface and blah, blah. And I would go, I'm just saying that from our perspective, the water is blue. And then it's, well, our perspective is still reflected light, and it's not in the blue. The water isn't blue. Look, no, I'm just saying that when, for the purpose of conversation, let's just say water's blue and grass is green, and we're not caring about what it's made. You see? I'm just saying is a way of just saying, look, you stupid cunt, all right? You're too stupid to understand it the first time I said it, so now I have to say it a second time, and maybe I'll even have to say it a third time, because you're too stupid a motherfucking moron to get it right. So you're going to force me to re-explain this to you. See, having children is a decision you make, asshole. And when you make that decision, you're setting yourself up for all kinds of problems and situations. And you, quite honestly, you'll have to admit, didn't consider any of them. None. So who's the irresponsible motherfucking stupid cunt? Irresponsibility is equal sign, do you understand? I'm just saying, irresponsibility equals stu-fucking-pidity. I'm just saying.
It just moves right on into the distance, continuing on some other tangent, or it alters slightly to try and
okay, I mean, in all honesty, this bullshit has absolutely nothing to do with the video he's playing. Right? I didn't do any of that shit. Piro said something stupid. I said, fuck you, idiot. I've guaranteed it when I've said it to somebody. When I say to their face, I'll kill you, you know, if you try to have my baby. And they nod their head and go, I understand, Gary. I'm not a retard. Okay, I'm stupid because I'm like a girl, but I'm not too stupid to figure out that when you said you're gonna kill me, you're gonna kill me. Huh?
You haven't been such an idiot. I'm just saying, it's zero risk if this, that, and the other. But there's no ifs or buts can remove the risks.
Oh, so he just said it. He just said there's no way to remove the risk. So if you say, I'll burn the car, I'll douse it with gasoline, set it on fire, and burn it to ashes, there's still a risk that somehow the car will still drive and it'll go to the grocery store on Saturday at 4 p.m. There's no way to make it impossible for something to happen. And certainly it's not anything like making something impossible to spell out the circumstance that might be possible and spell out exactly what you're going to do if that's the contingency. So that has nothing to, that doesn't have any appearance at all at being a plan, right? Because plans are Don't think about it. Don't do anything about it. Don't say anything about it. That's what we call a plan in modern civilized life, right? A plan is just talk bullshit, and that's totally impractical and fundamentally insane. That's a plan. Fuck you.
Because people are fickle. People change their mind.
Well, then they're not going to have sex with me. Yes. That seems obvious, right? If you know you're a fickle woman. Well, I'm a pretty fickle woman. I'm always changing my mind. I always don't know what I want, so... And I say to them, well, you're not going to have my kid, right? Well, I'm pretty fickle. I don't know what the fuck I... Well, then I'm just going to say, go away, bitch.
People, what's that really good word I could use now? People,
yeah, assholes like you are all those things, okay? You unprincipled, unthoughtful, glib, motherfucking nihilist cunts. I mean, you can't even figure out that suffering sucks. So how can you fucking... Why wouldn't you be fickle? If you can't figure out suffering sucks, then... Well, why not be fickle? Because then nothing can possibly matter. If there's nothing at jeopardy, if you don't consider the welfare of other humans or other sentient animals as meaning anything, well then why the fuck not be fickle? Because it all doesn't mean anything. So obviously from your moronic perspective, it makes sense to be fickle. But from my perspective, where consequences are real and that you have to do real things to prevent real things from happening, that's all a load of crap.
changeable,
Yeah, whatever.
of course.
Boy, you're brilliant.
Capricious. People are capricious.
Oh, gee, just use a different word and that somehow fixes it. Huh, amazing.
Definitely not. You are
Well, you still took a risk. That's a
you
horrible
violate
thing to
this
say.
contract. You have a contract. We're having sex.
No,
Okay, so he cuts it off. We, I mean, you couldn't give me a chance to just even finish that a little bit? All right, so we have a contract, we're having sex, but everybody knows none of that ever means anything and nobody should ever take it seriously. So even like if you get married and you say that I, promise to love, cherish, and blah, 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 and till death do us part, none of that means anything to you people, right? You would go ahead and do all that shit, and it never meant anything when you said it. Well, I don't live that way. Sorry. I've never, ever, ever shaken somebody's hand and then broke the deal. Ever. Ever. And I never will, asshole. Because I have integrity. And you don't.
And this comic were trying to sell us on this idea of violation of the contract with him, or the idea of violating any contract can result in the death penalty.
And why not? Horror, horror. Your word should mean something. Oh my God, no. Is that what you're saying? Good human is a false human? Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, I don't see how, like, if I was to duplicate this conversation in the CSI talky talk room, right? I'm interrogating. So you're saying it's okay to be a lying scum? Huh? That's just being human, huh? And what? We're not supposed to be able to figure out who the bad guy is? Yeah, I think we know who the bad guy is.
It seems. This is clearly, nonsense to even every schoolboy.
Right. Every schoolboy knows that you never keep a promise. Your word should mean shit. Yeah, the world can run perfectly fine with just a bunch of liars and thieves. No, I didn't know that. I really didn't. I never learned that wonderful, charming lesson. I just grew up and started figuring out slowly but surely that, oh, they are all lying scum, aren't they? Ooh, this is not going to be a good ride.
Oh, that's right. I'm sure every 10-year-old he often likes to use this argument that every 10-year-old knows this, right? Well, I'll use it back to him. Every 10-year-old knows that just because you break an agreement doesn't mean you ought, you know, the other person's entitled to kill you.
Okay, so I don't know. Did you know that at 10 years old? Was that your understanding of the world, that there's nothing important, no agreement would ever be important enough? So, like, even if you work for the National Defense Organization-y thing, and you were the guy who, you know, put whatever, Buffy wax on the nuclear bombs, and you made a promise, I promise not to hit the bomb with a hammer. That promise doesn't mean anything. Go ahead, hit it with a hammer. Let some Russians in the door. I promise I won't let any Russians in the door. Well, okay, maybe if they give me some money, I'll do it. It's okay. We don't kill people like that, right? When people are treasonous, we don't kill them, do we? Nobody was ever hung for treason, were they? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe they were. Yeah. And you don't think it's a kind of treason when you explicitly have a whole conversation about why baby making is bad, while we're not going to do that, while that's not going to happen, and you expel it all out and even say, you understand this is a death contract, we're doing this in blood, you know, like the old Indian thing, okay? Let's not bother cutting our hands open and shaking, but, you know, it's same thing. You understand that, right? You're pathetic, nose fetish guy.
Anyhow, but inmendham has no notions of what constitutes. There's no discussion ever on Inmendham's channel of what constitutes a fur contract, because after all, that's what matters. Whether
right, a fair contract. Wow. Yes, you're walking and talking. You're speaking English. You know. You're not wearing a lizard suit. I don't know. What's fair contract, idiot? Shit.
It's a fur contract. And even if it was a fur contract, what constitutes fur punishment and recompense for the breaking of that contract?
Right. I never talk about this kind of stuff, right? And just 2 videos ago, I sort of made the argument that it might be a good idea, it might be, to have a death penalty for jaywalking. Because guess what? It'll stop jaywalking pretty much by everybody who's not insane or retarded. And then you can always say they're insane or retarded and not convict them. You know, put them in the crazy jaywalker house for a while. But just think what the benefit would be, right? Thousands of car accidents that won't happen. Thousands of them. Yeah, good. That's a good thing, retard.
Well, that would be another question altogether. But he has no idea of the idea of informed consent being heard.
Oh, okay. So now the issue is informed consent. Well, again, if you're going to have a conversation, I mean, really, so his accusation now is that I was, what, having sex with retards? Well, what evidence do you have of that? I mean, I really don't want to have to get the women to point out to you that they're not retarded in their own defense. You know, but what do I have to do to prove I wasn't fucking retards? That these women were probably smarter than you, asshole. Probably had a higher IQ than you do, asshole. They certainly didn't have Asperger's, asshole. So here you are making accusations about people you've never even met. That seems kind of rude. Yeah, but you are a rude, obnoxious prick of a shithead.
Quite a for a fur contract. Or maybe bargaining positions that it might not be fur because the inequity in...
Okay, so I mean, this is just hilarious, right? What does this have to do with my video and my statement that there are some contracts you make with people that really should be sealed in a death deal, okay? That they're really important. That you've got to understand that you know, it's a sacred kind of thing. It's fundamental, the most fundamental part of your soul or dignity or the meaning of existence itself. Existence itself has no fucking meaning anymore if you can't guarantee these things between people. I mean, it's just the truth, I think. I think there are contracts you can't break.
Bargaining power is, in a sense, a form of coercion, or maybe even direct coercion could...
Well, look, I mean, I made it as clear. So, again, you're making an accusation there was some sort of coercion. The coercion was, I'm not going to have sex with you unless you understand these terms. This is the terms by which we have sex. Yes, I wear a condom. We spermicide. We do all these other little things. We have backup plans. But if everything goes wrong somehow everything just goes wrong, okay, plan W is you're going down a staircase. Again, how is that irresponsibility on my part? How is that insane on my part? I'm sorry, you're not making an argument that I can understand as being, this proves it to be insane. What proves it to be insane? Your glib laughter? Oh, wait a minute, that's what the insane people do. They giggle out of nowhere. I think that's what you're doing, asshole. You're not making an argument, you're just giggling. Yeah, so like when you're in that room and you're interrogating and the person just does giggles. Yeah, that's not an argument. You say, shit, they're just giggling. That's not an argument. Fuck you again.
Be directly coerced into the contract. Say if you were already ready to make love, or stick your dick as it...
yeah, well, I don't do that, tell you the truth. I don't do anything, you know. Sex is a great thing to do. You know, even masturbating, okay? You know, I give it at least 5 minutes thought before it happens. Well, I mean, there's been 4 times where I didn't give it 4 minutes thought. Okay, maybe. But I'm just saying, these are things to be orchestrated. And when I'm having sex with a woman, it's orchestrated, okay? It's not just some slop. I don't have one-night stands. I don't just fuck around. It's an event. It's you know, again, I don't want to use, there's got to be a better word than spiritual, but it's an aesthetic and a creation in itself. The act of intimacy, and it's like well, it's like even the subtle things of romance. You know, the candlelight, the music. These are all things that, you know, done right, it's incredible. Done wrong, the failure is dismal. But it's something to be orchestrated, like music. It has to be orchestrated. If you're just blowing notes, you're making shit. But this is all unnecessary. I shouldn't even have to explain that part of it. Again, there was no premise here that I'm having one-night stands. I walk up to hookers on the street and say, let's have sex, but if you have my baby, I'm going to kill you. That's not the arrangement I described. Asshole.
In a piece of meat, as inmendham would say. You know, and being the kind of psycho, murderous man he is.
Okay, so that's another word that, you know, sometimes you just say, what does that mean, this murderer thing? Right? So I mean, when the husband killed his comatose wife, was he a murderer? When somebody killed somebody because they killed their father, and there's proof now, the guy's actually digging up the dead father, you know, that girl has the gun on him, and she does shoot him. she's wrong. Okay? Even though, no, she's completely entitled to it. He took away her father. It's her right to shoot him. You see it some other way? I can't see it any other way.
I think one might make a reasonable argument that it's a bit of coercion to, at that stage, say, I'll fucking shove you down. We're making a contract.
Yeah, right. That's coercion. No, if anything, that might be a suggestion that, oh, this guy takes life way too seriously. I think I just walk out the door. So what is it? Oh, what? I'm so fucking incredible that there's no way the women can't resist me. And so, yeah, even though, oh, they just can't resist. They can't resist. No, I think they could resist. If they weren't of a mind willing to have integrity, I think they could figure that out and say, I ain't playing with this guy. He'd be crazy. I think they could do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's if you even want to believe all this. It isn't just complete lying.
Okay, so he's just going to say it, right? He has no evidence of it, right? No evidence. Just going to say it. I mean, there's evidence. Piro's a drunk and he played around the YouTube while his daughters got drugged up and dead. Yeah, that's a fact, right? Okay. So just imply something, okay? No evidence, none whatsoever. So I can't say that I never had sex with a woman without first having extensive conversation with her. Okay, yeah, extensive. At least for a day, okay? I mean, I did, yes, I have slept with women on the first date, but I didn't have the first date until we had lots of first conversation.
Oh, shit. Diarrhea that he's spewing out of his mouth. Which
Well, actually, second date. For actual sex, yeah. I mean, I had a kind of sex in the first date, but not the real thing.
Which I'm inclined to think, because it strains credulity for me to believe that he seriously thinks he's making a contract about this. It's not like that.
Well, you say it's not like that. I'm saying if it's like something else, that's your business, okay? That's not my business. Really isn't. I mean, and I don't even, what was the context of this coming up in the first place? I mean, just, the point is you can, if you don't want to have kids, you can get sterilized. I'm just saying that I wasn't going to get sterilized, didn't have the money, or, I didn't have the ability to go to a doctor to get it done. But I'm not entirely sure I'd get it done anyway. I'm not entirely sure I want some fucking, doctors they're a little bit unreliable. Yeah, I just don't know if I want scalpels on my nutsack. But regardless, let's just say I decide that's necessary, then I can get it done. But I decided I can cover all these bases by just doing the condom thing and the responsible behavior thing. And it seems like it works because I haven't failed. So again, you keep talking as if I have failed, and I haven't. Piro's the one who's failed. He's done the, I'm going to recklessly have kids, and he recklessly had kids and failed. So why don't you point your finger of failure at him? He's the failure here. I haven't failed.
You are taking a risk. It's clear from what I've said. It's clear from what Pyro said. It's clear from your...
Again, you want to just keep saying it's a risk, and I'm saying, well, prove it. Prove that I wouldn't be a stand-up guy and do the responsible thing and save the victim, the kid, from being tortured by one of you lunatics. And that's how I'm looking at it, asshole. It's a mercy killing. Okay, why should somebody else be subjected to this puke of a world you lying scum have created? Why? Certainly not going to be my child.
To evade the question that you're taking it.
Well, again, so it's an evasion to explain when I make a deal with somebody, I mean it. I'm not a lying scum like you people. My words, I don't speak with the old forky tongue. You know, there's iron in my words, to quote Chief, whatever, Black Bear. Yeah, there's iron in my words, unlike you forked-tongued.
A risk, and you want to dismiss the fact that you're taking that risk, you're creating.
Well, again, you're saying I'm dismissing the risk by fully thinking about, contemplating it, doing everything possible in terms of the paraphernalia of risk prevention or mediation. And I've on top of that stated this is the deal if everything fails. So I've covered the whole alphabet of risk with the alphabet of contingency. And somehow again you're going to accuse me of being wrong when I'm not the one who's tortured anybody, asshole. You have.
A human when you engage in intercourse, and because it questions your credibility, and rightly so, because pretty much on any front.
Well, again, the credibility coming from what? A guy who was going to kill himself when his son is barely out of his teens. If not out of his teens. Oh, again, I'm the bad guy. I'm the crazy person. The irresponsible crazy person. Don't think so, jackass.
Your credibility is questionable.
So again, it's my credibility. They're saying it's not credible that Gary would make sure that little Gary didn't get born. That's not a credible thing. Somebody somehow doubts that Gary wouldn't do whatever he had to do to stop little Gary from existing. No, sorry. Yeah, you don't know me very well then.
Your honesty is questionable.
Look, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just don't see that as credible. I mean, I've been so honest. I've honestly stated that, yes, I would kind of gleefully kill you motherfuckers if it was legal. You know, can you get any more honest than that? That's the honest truth. I think you need killing. I think you're scum. I think you people suck. I wish I lived in a civilization that said glib motherfuckers are useless motherfuckers. Yes. Make roads out of them. Out of their bones. Good idea. Can't be anything but a good idea. Glib is bad news.
You violate the contract, I will kill you.
Well, that's disgusting.
That's what?
It's disgusting. So there he goes. It's disgusting that you would feel that you have some right to make agreements with people that mean something about something as important as having kids. So again, it's just more evidence that Piero just doesn't take it seriously at all. He just doesn't give a shit. It's all crocodile tears. And that's all it is. He didn't give a shit about his goddamn daughter. He gives a shit about himself. Did he make any monuments to her? Has he done anything to say, I'm going to make her death mean something? Where has he made her death mean a motherfucking thing? Has he gone out and tried to save other teenage girls in trouble? No. Has he done a motherfucking thing to demonstrate he gave one goddamn rat's ass? All Piero cares about is his own ego, and his own fucking ego has been damaged because, oh shit, it's quite obviously he can't drive. He's not a very good driver as a parent. He's a fucking shitty driver. And he has to accept that failure. But that's the only thing that's hurting him, is his own ego failure. I sucked as a parent. He has to admit it, and it just bugs the fuck out of him that he has to admit that. But he doesn't give a fucking rat's ass about the mess he's made. Or the victims, because he'd do it a fucking again. If he had the chance, he'd do it again.
I would kill a bitch if she tried to have my baby. Oh my god.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, oh my god, really? Oh my god, really? Yeah, really. Right, and again, I'm the crazy person.
Of course I would.
Jesus, you're gonna kill that guy.
Of course, I'm a Terminator.
Listen to me very carefully.
Yeah, well, guess what? I mean, this is a funny context, right? Because the whole world is going to get blown up, right? I mean, it's just, you know, and then the end of the movie, we find out, yeah, it is all failure. That guy got killed anyway, so what's the difference, jackass? Something like that, right? What are you saving him for? Huh? What? For what? Is this going to be his birthday on Thursday, and there's going to be lots of pink balloons and chocolate cake? You would have missed out? Fucking idiots. But this resort to movie clipdom is just so fucking lame. Mostly. Well, whatever. It's tedious. I guess if he did it better, I'd say it was okay. But this is the subject of procreation. Okay, this is telling the Terminator that you can't kill bad people. Why? Well, because bad people are good people. What? No sensey. No computy. Yeah, you full of shitty.
You're not a Terminator anymore, alright? Got that? You just can't go around killing people.
Why?
What do you mean why? Because you can't.
There you go. So there, that's the rational argument. Because you can't. Because I say so. Is there a logical argument here? Please? So he resorts to movie clipdom, and the argument is because I say so. Brilliant.
Why?
Because you just can't, okay? Trust me on this.
Oh, okay, I'll trust the 10-year-old. Sorry, no sale, retard. Come up with a better argument. That's what I would have told the kid.
Are you getting it yet? I think he says at one point.
And the Terminator says, what? What am I supposed to get? You people all seem to be emotionally in crisis of some kind, in delusionary notions that you're somehow going to survive your life, which you're not. So we're just talking about whether it's better for you to die by me shooting you in the fucking head, or you getting nut cancer and slowly dying over an 8-month period. Which one's better? How about if I run you over and paralyze you, and then you can spend 10 years in a wheelchair? Is that better? With little sores on your ass.
I addressed that to the inmendham fans.
Okay, and what are the inmendham fans supposed to say? Gee, what a great logical argument. Because trust me. Trust me. Huh? No, you're an idiot.
Let's be honest. Who's that Billy Bob or somebody who does political rants? You know.
Well, you should know. I don't, of course. I don't watch any Billy Bob rants.
We all know inmendham has his viewership purely for theatrics. Yeah.
Purely for theatrics. And what is your viewership made out of? Purely fucking ass wipes with their head up their fucking asses. Quinteka, who's your, oh, Piero made a comment. Quinteka, yeah, yeah, so, right, your audience is probably the scariest motherfuckers I would choose to ever meet. Yeah, very scary. Narcs, liars, sock account kings. That's your subscriber base, asshole. Let's be serious, let's be honest. They're probably, you know, whatever, glass pushers, which you are. Why don't you get some glue for that? A little bit of foam.
He has a core.
Oh, wow, so fucking irrelevant. Okay, I think we're done, right? I mean, this is so fucking tangential to anything close to the subject of whether contracts should mean anything and whether the decision to create a living thing is about the most important decision that could possibly be made, short of mass murder or something. It is effectively mass murder. You have a kid, you're going to kill it. It's going to be killed. Horribly, probably. That's the average. It seems serious business. Shouldn't be taken seriously. I'm arguing from my insane position that such decisions should be taken with the fullest of seriousness. Yeah, no glibites allowed. Fuck these people. Till death and such.